Hello, everybody. I promise I'm not gonna do multiple uploads like this all the time. This is just a coincidence. Like, the moment I finish my reaction to Cecina and Melon Ward's video, there just so happened to be another match. What match is that, by the way? That is, I believe it's, trying to find them. It is, Florine? Or Flufferite? Versus Yes Men. Now, these two had a very fun match. But I reacted to Flufferite's video yesterday, and I reacted to it live. Just go call them that for the time being, just because that's just what I see on the showdown screen. And Yes Man was the one that fought Finton Major, and by far the most hyped match of the tournament so far. But Flufferite had the second most hyped. So I'm excited to see these guys play off. Should be a lot of fun. Alright. Starting off with Weed Vespiquen, that is definitely interesting, but I can definitely get it, using it as a anti-weed, since so many of the psychic types fear it. Going for Zam uses Substitute, you paralyze the Chansey, you switched out? Interesting. You switch back in the Alakazam, you just go for High Jump Kick, that's fine-ish, I guess. Thunderbolt does a lot of damage. Sword stands with Rock Slide's not gonna do a lot, I'm warning you right now. But you go into Vespiquen. They go into the Gonadel. You're probably gonna be using Fire Blast. You went for Thunderbolt instead. Actually, that makes sense too. Zapdos goes for Agility. It can go for Drill Peck, and even if the Chansey goes for Thunder Wave, it's not gonna matter. It's still by far the fastest thing here. Chansey can heal, but now all you have to do is switch out, I guess. You go into the Gonadel. You somehow predict the Rock Slide, which I guess has been more popular, but I still don't really like it that much on Iron Hands. The Gonadel gets paralyzed. That's huge. They switch to Executor. Executor tanks the Dragon Pulse easily. Psychic kills. You go into Zapdos. You switch in Iron Hands, you go for Drill Peck, you get the crit, doesn't get the kill. They go for Rest, you go for another Drill Peck, you switch out here, you do, but you go in the Vespiquen. Interesting. You burn a Sweep turn, now you switch in the Walking Wake, which would have tanked that Rock Slide easily. You go for Hydro Pump, you get the crit, that's a one-shot? Holy crap. Okay, when the Gonadel, doesn't get the kill, but Nada does Walking Wake, you switch into Zapdos. Assuming it's not a crit, you can tank this well enough. Hyper Beam does not kill. Now you have a chance to maybe go for Agility, or going for the kill, which also can work. They go into Executor. Executor kills you. You go into Zam. You're still pretty low, which is annoying. You go for Substitute. I imagine you go for Recover here. They go for Thunder Wave. Hits you anyways, but you're fine for the most part. You get the Special Drop, that's huge. Chansey's definitely not breaking the sub. And the paralysis just makes it even worse. You go into Executor, you're fully paralyzed. You have a free chance to where you can paralyze this or go for a Special Drop. But Zam, it's fully paralyzed again, which is annoying. You go for a Psychic, you don't get... Oh, you do get the Special Drop. But Double Edge does a lot of damage to you, unfortunately. They switch into Iron Hands. You go for Recover. Iron Hands can do some damage to you. But Psychic will do a... Oh, no. Oh, you barely survive. And you get the crit, which might have mattered. Executor can finish you off, unfortunately. But not a bad position. Unfortunately, your Walking Wake is really low. Is Flamethrower enough? It is... Now you have Chansey. Hydro Pump is not enough for a kill, but all Chansey can do is heal. You can try to maybe fish for a crit, but it's not going to do that much. Vespiquen now just has to keep trying to go for just try to wake up. And luckily when it does wake up, attack order is always going to be a crit. So it will probably have enough to finish off the Chansey. And Walking Wake goes for a Hydro Pump. Doesn't get the crit, but Chansey's fully paralyzed. You miss another Hydro Pump. They go for Soft Boil. You go for another Hydro Pump. Doesn't get the crit. Chansey's fully paralyzed. You go for another Hydro Pump. It misses. You're taken out. Now you can go into Vespiquen, but you really need to wake up right now. Thank God you do. You go for Heal Order. They're fully paralyzed again. Go for Attack Order. You don't get the crit. You're now paralyzed. Chansey's faster. Chansey heals. You go for Attack Order. You get the crit. And now they attack you, which is interesting. But Attack Order will finish off, which means Flufferide wins round 1. Alright, let's see what round 2 has in store. That was a fun match, and I look forward to see what else they have. This time, Weed Alakazam versus Weed Gengar. Okay, that's not good. Something like that can easily lose you the game. Alakazam goes for Paralysis. Chansey has Sing. Hypnosis and Sing. Wow. I kind of get it. If one fails, you might try to do the other, but... Is this going to be a third Sweep Setter? You go for the Paralysis. Yeah, that is a third Sweep Setter. That's probably would have been overkill, in my opinion. Stomps you cruelly? Does that thing actually know Stomp? That would be hilarious if it did. You might need a switch here, otherwise you might lose your Vespiquen. Going for Poison Jab doesn't do that much. You switch the Cloyster, you go for Dragon Pulse. That does do a lot of damage, and you have Thunderbolt, which will kill the Cloyster. They have Iron Hands, which will kill you. How come no one uses Fire Blast on the Gonito anymore? Why did Fire Blast fall off? I feel like I never see it. Going into Gengar, but a critical Earthquake will kill you. As well, a regular. You go for Blizzard, doesn't do that much damage. Goes for Explosion, but doesn't get the kill. You have your own Tauros, but theirs is just better and wins the speed tie. You switch into Iron Hands, going for Earthquake, you don't get the crit. You're taken out, but it's not a big deal whatsoever. You just go in the Walking Wake. Walking Wake misses again. Don't you just love Hydro Miss? Hydro Pump does hit, gets the crit, and yeah, I think this game's over. Dragon Claw will kill you there. You can go for Hydro Pump, which, even if it doesn't kill, okay, you just got the crit. You're just the best player in the game. So that was another quick match. Alright. And actually, now to think about it, I think this is actually the first game in Loser's Bracket. Okay, so... Foreen, you win 2-0. You can now face Melonord. I'm not sure if we need to wait. We probably should wait until, like, this first Loser's Bracket is filled out. But congratulations! You are, like, the first person to win your Loser's Bracket match. Unfortunately, Yes Man is eliminated from the tournament. But I really do hope they had a lot of fun. And there's going to be more tournaments in the future. We're going to have a second tournament for Season 2. Once everyone is fully familiar with the format. But we have a while before that's done. As you can see, we have a lot of Loser's Bracket to get to. As well as round 2 and round 3. And then once you get to round 3, it's just going to get smaller and smaller from there. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. Thank you all for watching. This is Crownback, and I look forward to hearing from you.